We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim. And today we get a full baseball slate. We get college football, and then of course at the end we get CFL games as well. So we get a nice full slate for today. But before we get into today's games, before we get into today's slate, we're gonna take a look back at what happened yesterday, right, and what went wrong in the world of sports betting. And for me yesterday, I went 2-1 in baseball, 1-1 in the NFL. I cashed with the Detroit Tigers first 5 money line. The Philadelphia Phillies are a disgrace of a Major League Baseball team, and the Los Angeles Angels came through for me. Made me sweat a little bit at the end. They went into the ninth inning up 4-0, and they ended up winning 4-2 with the run line killing run left on third base. So they made me sweat that a little bit more than I thought I probably needed to, especially considering that Ohtani went 7 2/3 of no-hit baseball last night. So I was really hoping Ohtani was going to throw that no-no. But the Angels came through for me. Yesterday, I was an idiot when it came to that football game. I had the under 47.5. That came through. And then my dumbass added later in the day the team total under for the Bengals at 26.5, which of course lands at 27 with a last-minute touchdown. So that was just fantastic. Love to see it. Sarcasm, of course, but not exactly what I was hoping for there. But 1-1. The team total under was plus money, so I broke even. Overall yesterday, 3-2, up 0.9 units. So can't complain. It was a profitable day.
Yeah. I think it was the third straight profitable day on the site for us, Nick, which was nice to see. Even if there's slightly profitable days, there's still profitable days because I believe we had a 3-2 day yesterday. Granted, 2 of those wins were Miami unders, both Dolphin games because we got a 47 and I wanted that 48.5. So I ended up putting it up twice. Ended up working out because we won both of them.
Hell yeah.
And then we lost the Phillies bet, which that was a huge mistake to go after the Phillies. We lost the gross play of the week on a last-minute touchdown by South Carolina to put them up 50-10. Unbelievable. We had the unders 56. It finished at 60. But we did cash on the Aggies as Utah State covered that 24.5. I was watching the game last night, Nick, and there was a funny comment with like 2 minutes left or whatever. The commentator's like, yeah, a lot of people are watching this game. A lot of people are really hoping that BYU can score another touchdown for them. During that, and that sequence, they end up going for a field goal, missing it. And then, wow, BYU should have covered. I will say that. Between a dropped touchdown pass and 2 missed field goals, they should have covered that game and won by a lot. But anyways, we covered that one. Utah State plus 24.5. So 3-2 day yesterday. Ready to keep kind of rolling into today. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I know we don't have any baseball games up as of yet. I'm waiting for Nick's slow ass to figure something out. Kidding me.
Funny.
But we do have 2 football games up today. Two college football games, and I'm pretty sure Nick will have some CFL up as well. Whenever he puts that up, so we'll figure that out.
Let me put those up. I'm hoping that the lines aren't all what we have on the book I bet on, because I beat some line movement on those games last night.
There you go. But we'll figure it out and go from there. But we do have a decent-sized baseball slate, but we're going to go say hi to the chat first, and then we'll go from here. We here, baby. We here. I see you, Joel. I see you. What's up, twins? You hit the like button. Let's get it. Morning, gentlemen. Good morning, Untouchable. Let's get ready for the Mets-Braves series pretty much determining the division. I mean, when Jacob deGrom...
Not 100%.
It pretty much, no.
The Braves can win 2 out of 3, and the Mets still control their own destiny for the division. So
that is true.
The Mets truthfully need to win one of these games.
Yeah. That last touchdown in South Carolina State killed my under on the 9-leg parlay. That is rough. I was watching that game and I was frustrated with that one. So we'll see. Let's win today. Let's do it. Cashed 4 separate bets on the Cincy game with props. Hell yeah, dude. Houston today in college football. Nope. Tulane. What up, Nick and Tim? You hit the like. We appreciate that. Houston. Nope. UCLA. Nope. UTSA. Yes. I like UTSA today. But I do not like the first two. I'm sorry, Joel. Nick. Cash those Canes. There you go. There you go, Nick.
I also gave out the Kraken too on game
Oh
time.
wow, did they hit too?
Yeah, they came back and beat the. I haven't bet a single one. So here's what I'm going to continue to do for the NHL preseason. I'm going to pick dogs out. You guys are going to bet them. I am not, and I'm going to let you guys continue to cash because the second I bet one of those, they're going to lose 6-1. So, yeah.
Yeah, because you're the jinx, Nick. I got you. Just kind of, okay. Ice baby. See, IceX knows how to make an entrance. Good work, Ice. Good work. We appreciate that. It's the little things that count. It's the little things. What's the fun gut play for the NHL preseason today, Nick?
I have to look. I haven't even looked.
Morning, fellas. Supness. Rise. Come on. What are we doing? Nick and Tim. Hello, Rise. You're on MTSU. I'm against you. I'm fading MTSU off of that big upset last week. No.
All right. Here we go. All right. The NHL gut play of the night. It's Calgary Flames. Plus 165 against the Oilers. They are the biggest dog on the slate.
Sounds good. If you tailed Nick's gut plays preseason hockey and placed 10 units on each of them, you would be up thousands. Wow, what a thought process there. Yeah, I would figure that one. Nick, he just gave out that one.
I gave out the Flames.
Finally, a DeGrom game with line value on them. Mets, yes, and a light sprinkle on the Mets run line. Hell yeah, let's get it. 100% untouchable. I'm this close to putting it up on the side at minus 118. Houston over. Sure. Yes. Houston over. You're talking football. Yeah, you're talking football. Yes, Houston over. Take warning. Yeah, take warning last night. There you go. I think
Hurricanes hit Florida twice last night.
Islanders don't play today. Yeah, Islanders don't play today.
No.
Neither do the Sabres, so I don't care about preseason.
It's the Bolt, Preds, Rangers, Devils, Leafs,
sorry ass Brewers. Yeah. Honestly, I'm having a toughie figuring out tonight's slate. That's fair. Had Bengals -3, under, and Brewers money line. Oh, that last one might have hurt. Knew it. LOL, I was just joking. Great day, Fridays. Good morning, Rise. Might trust Nick with Calgary. There you go. Too soon, Nick. Too soon. UTSA team total over. Yes. I like UTSA to win in general. But we'll go ahead and start off with the baseball slate, Nick.
Yeah. We'll kick it on off here with a disgrace of a baseball team in the Washington Nationals. We have the Phillies as minus 205 favorites. Total 8.5 of the team. By the way, the disgrace was not the Nationals. I was saying the disgrace and the Nationals.
I got it. Uh-oh, did you freeze? Oh, there you go.
Me?
Yeah, you froze for a minute.
Oh, okay.
You're good now.
Okay, no, it's game 2 that we could tread lightly on because there's rain in the forecast in Washington later in the day. No chance of rain, though, in the first game here. 63 degrees and 12-mile-an-hour wind. Bailey Falter and Eric Fetty, they have the perfect pitcher because they are faltering. 3.81 ERA, 1.23 WHIP for Bailey. 7.62 strikeouts per nine, which is 20%. 0.69 walks per nine, a 3.21 BABIP, a 3.66 HIP, and a 3.74 SIERA. On the other side, Eric Fetty with a 7.36 ERA, 1.86 WHIP, 5.73 strikeouts per nine, which is 14%, 2.48 walks per nine, a 3.85 BABIP, a 5.16 FIP, and a 5.01 SIERA. Take a look where the money is going in this game. As I need to probably look at. This is refreshing, and it's gonna show me CFL numbers. Now I need to see what do you call it? Numbers, baseball numbers. There we go. We're seeing 88% of the tickets and 97% of the cash coming in on the Phillies. 62% of the tickets and 52% of the cash is on the over in this game, and it's gone from juice to the over to juice to the under. And looking at my projected line for this game, there is full line value with Bailey Falter is that the next game? Is that the I think it was the Apollo Speed. No. I think there's full line value here at the Washington Nationals for this game, because I have this game at a minus 136 for the Phillies. So there is some line value with Washington. It's a lean towards them. Not a huge fan of Fetty, though. He's not been very good. So that kind of didn't check one of the boxes, and the lines in the market's moving towards the Phillies. So the only box the Nationals check in this one here is the full line value, which isn't enough for me to go ahead and bet it here. So this would be a pass for me.
Yeah, no, thank you. Phillies are a mess. They've lost 7 straight games, 6 straight games, whatever it is.
Yeah.
5 straight games. They are a mess right now, and they don't get to go home the rest of the year. Every single game is a road game for them from now on, which is a little bit concerning for them. Washington is Washington. I have zero interest in going after this game. Just because it's a 1:00 game doesn't mean you have to go after it. Same deal with the next game is a 2:00 game. I have nothing going with this one. I have some plays tonight. I have 6 plays tonight. None of them involving teams like this. So pass on that one. One of them is actually a weird one, but whatever. Seattle, run line. Yes. Singer, over. Singer. Against Cleveland. Fine. That Philly game, first game, I was looking at the over 8.5. Fetty and Falter. Fine. No. Never mind. Yeah, that's fine. Toronto run line, yes. Seattle run line, yes. 2 MLB plays for today from the chat. There you go. IceX, what's your NHL picks? Made you. Your picks sucked yesterday, bro. Oof. I'm just reading the comment. I don't actually mean it. Are you guys in sync with the jerseys and hats today? Seems like a good sign for the Mets game. No, I don't have a Mets hat right now. I have my Vegas Aviators hat, but I got my Mets 2015 World Series jersey, even though they lost, but that's not the point. And it's Granderson, so I have my jersey. Yeah, I'm ready for the Mets game tonight. Sorry to use the L word. You're good. Phillies keep effing my money up. They're so bad, but yeah, I like them today and refuse. Yeah, I can't go after them today. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Eddie. Nationals suck for me. Phillies stink. Nationals for me. Phillies stink. That's fair. 100% fair.
Oh yeah, because the Nationals.
Brewers yeah, because the Nationals are so much better. Brewers ruin your 7-game parlay. That's rough. Adding Knicks preseason hockey games to leans: Washington, New Jersey, Nashville, Toronto. You enjoy your preseason hockey. Jets money line, Blues money line, Preds money line, Rangers lost, Stars lost. LOL, I had the Devils live. So there you go. He's just playing. Show Zach Wilson. LOL, that's hilarious. There you go, Rise. There's your Zach Wilson for the day. Kraken won. I'm the best NHL capper.
Yeah, let's go.
Right, Dave. Let's get it. All right, Nick, let's keep rolling to this one.
Yeah, the Chicago Cubs are hosting the Cincinnati Reds.
Stop it. Get some help.
Sorry, I had to.
You good? You good? All right. Chicago Cubs are hosting the Cincinnati Reds. We're seeing the Cubbies around minus 150, minus 155 favorites in this game with a total of 7. Let's take a look at the weather here in this game, and we're seeing 6-mile-an-hour winds blowing in. 62 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Graham Ashcraft and Adrian Sampson. Ashcraft, has he pitched much recently? Because I don't remember reading this guy's name out in a very long time.
Graham Ashcraft? No, but he's currently the most profitable pitcher in baseball.
Yeah,
Last time he pitched what? Oh, he pitched on September 4th.
24th.
24th.
That's why I didn't know, because he pitched on College Football Saturday. And he got lit up.
Still, I think he's the most profitable pitcher in baseball right now.
Yeah. On the other side, Adrian Sampson with a 1.67 ERA, 1.11 WHIP, 4.45 strikeouts per nine, which is 13%, 2.23 walks per nine, a 268 BABIP, a 367 FIP, and a 5 SIERA. Take a look where the money's coming in on this game, because this may be a play for me. And it probably is a play for me. 66% of the tickets, 85% of the cash is coming in on the Cubbies, even though this line's gone from 155 down to 150. 152, my bad. 77% of the tickets are on the over. 90% of the cash is on the over. The line's moved from 8 to 7. I'm assuming that is because of the win.
Probably.
Because you can't really judge too much off of that here. This might be a play for me, because the second team with full line value today is the Cincinnati Reds. I'm going to go look to take them here in the first 5 innings in this spot. Only first 5. Plus 123. They check all my boxes other than right now the current form of Graham Ashcraft, which full season it's fine, or if you extend out the starts, it's fine. So the Reds are a team that check all the boxes. I'm going to take them in the first 5 innings here in this game.
I'm sorry, I lied to you. He's not the most profitable pitcher anymore.
What?
That would be he would be number 3. He's behind the GOAT Cal Quantrill and Dean Kramer. So he's number 3 at the moment. But I have zero interest in this game. 2 teams playing for exercise. You can enjoy your 2:00 degenerate special game between the Cubs and the Reds. I'm going to choose to bet games that teams care about. So I'm going to
see value in some of these that don't.
You can see value. That's fine. I think betting baseball is tough enough. I don't feel like betting on 2 teams that are playing for the end of the season. So good luck to you and your Reds bet. I am not touching this game.
Fair.
Blasphemy. Thanks, Tim Tucon. Yeah, of course. Who do you like tonight? I like the Rise likes the Cubbies. I want nothing to do with it. Scroller, I had it up. Nick's fixing his stuff.
I'm putting plays in real quick.
Meh. Only lead is capped -1.5. If anything, still waiting on lineups. There you go. Reds first to 2. Have fun. Exercise game. No, thank you. Exactly. I'm on the same boat as you. Let's get it.
Wait, I need to put in my CFL plays as well.
We'll move on to this game, Nick.
Yeah, we have the New York Yankees hosting the Baltimore Orioles in this one here. The Yankees are -160 home favorites. More like -160. I don't know. That's the first 5 number. I was going to say more like -165, but they're up to -163 with a total of 8 in this game. It's a -105. Sorry, I'm finished typing in my CFL plays, and then I'm going to have the scroller back, and we're good, and then we'd be good to go.
That's cream.
There we go. All right, sorry. Now I can focus on the actual game. With it, looking at the weather in this matchup here, we have 7-mile-an-hour wind blowing in, 62 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Domingo Germán and Jordan Lyles is your pitching matchup here. Germán's been not bad as of late, a 2.57 ERA, a 0.93 WHIP, 6.43 strikeouts per nine, which is 18%. 1.93 walks per nine, a 205 BABIP, a 4.3 FIP, and a 4.24 SIERA. On the other side, Jordan Lyles with a 4.81 ERA, a 0.99 WHIP, 5.18 strikeouts per nine, which is 15%, 1.85 walks per nine, a 211 BABIP, a 497 FIP, and a 4.45 SIERA. Let's take a look where the money's coming in on this game here, as we have 73% of the tickets and 71% of the cash is on the Yankees, the lines dropped from 180 down to 160, though. 63% of the tickets are on the over, 70% of the cash is on the under. It's gone from 8.5 down to 8. I was one box away from betting the Yankees run line today. They have the pitching advantage, I believe, with Domingo Germán over Jordan Lyles. There is full line value here on the New York Yankees. My projected line for them was around minus 230, minus 235. And I don't like the way the lines move, though. The money's coming in on the Yankees, and yet this line's dropped, which is going to keep me off this game. I wanted to back New York today. I think that this is a game that they should win. I was looking at potentially either New York Yankees run line or Yankees -1, which the -1 line would probably be a little bit juiced. Minus 163 and a plus 126 is the run line. So it would be, my dumbass type put it with 163 and 126. It would be minus 116, which is not a bad look. I just don't like the way the lines moved in this game. I'm gonna monitor this game throughout the day. I might look to play the Yankees a little bit later, but for right now, this game is a pass.
We could possibly see two teams clinch today. And that would come with a Tampa Bay win and a Baltimore loss. Tampa Bay and Seattle would both clinch a playoff spot. So looking at it, this is where it comes down to. I feel like the Orioles season is over after today. Officially, I think they're done after today. Am I betting the Yankees? No, I'm not. I'm going to lay off this game. I would kind of lean towards an under in this game because it's gone from 8.5 to 8. There's 7.5s on some books, so you can see that. But this is a game that I'm going to stay away from. Salute to the Orioles. Great year. Your season, your playoff hopes are over tonight. I think the Yankees win tonight, but not enough for me to want to bet the game. So
fair.
Orioles plus 163. I can't. By the way, Seattle tonight would clinch with a win. Their first playoff game spot since 2008. So
that's awesome.
Are you guys on New York on the Mets tonight? Yep.
I'm probably not betting the game.
Germán under K's. Sure. Yanks could be the play, maybe off of it. That's fair. Like the Yankees today. That's fine. New York. That's fair. Let's keep rolling, Nick.
Yeah, we have the Toronto Blue Jays. They're hosting the Boston Red Sox in this matchup here. We have the Blue Jays as minus 175 home favorites with a total of 8 in this game. Taking a look at the pitching matchup in here in this one, we have where is it? There we go. Nick Pivetta and Alek Manoah. Nick Pivetta with a 5.72 ERA, 1.73 WHIP, 9.21 strikeouts per nine, which is 23%, 5.08 walks per nine, a 338 BABIP, a 538 FIP, a 598 FIP, and a 4.57 SIERA. On the other side, Manoah with a 1.07 ERA, a 0.88 WHIP, 7.93 strikeouts per nine, which is 23%, 2.57 walks per nine, a 213 BABIP, a 298 FIP, and a 4 SIERA. Let's take a look at where the money's coming in on this game here. We have 90% of the tickets and 66% of the cash is on the Blue Jays. But the line's dropped from 195 to 175. Interesting here. Let's take a look at where my projected line for this game was, which was 170-ish for the 170, 175-ish for the Blue Jays. So I'm kind of interested in the Red Sox in this game. Obviously, I'm not betting it. They don't check all my boxes. Obviously, Nick Pivetta with the pitching advantage, or with not the pitching advantage over Manoah. And there's no line value on this game. It's a lean towards the Red Sox. The Blue Jays just clinched their spot last night. So I don't know if they were celebrating last night or anything like that. But I do lean towards the Red Sox in this game, but this is a pass.
Yeah, no, I don't think they could have celebrated just yet. They're only a game and a half up on Seattle for that first wild card spot. Once they clinch the first wild card spot, fine. They did clinch a playoff spot, but it was off of another team losing. I looked through the Blue Jays Twitter page. Nothing. I saw nothing about celebrating. They had a bunch of posts and everything, and October baseball and all that good stuff. I saw nothing about them celebrating, so I'm just going to go as if nothing happened last night. I'm on Toronto run line. These are must-win games at home. Nick Pivetta, I used to trust. I don't trust. I used to trust. I don't trust. He's on a bad run right now. I'm not interested in packing Nick Pivetta. Alek Manoah, one of the better pitchers in the American League. He's pitched really good lately, and I wanna back the Blue Jays today. They've been winning. They haven't been really. They've lost 6 out of their last 10, but they've lost to the Yankees the last 2 games, so I'm not really hung up on that one. I'll grab the Blue Jays today. Trying to hold on to the the first wild card spot.
Sure.
Washington -3 is a handbag. If you want to buy a handbag, have fun with that one. Morning, gents. So difficult to saw through the contractually obligated season. Sit through. Got it. Ending MLB slate. Looking at Nerfy in the Miami-Milwaukee tonight. I like the over. I know it sounds crazy, but I like the over. Blue Jays, run line. Yes. Do y'all think Houston and Tulane go over or under 54? I believe we have the over, don't we, Nick?
I lean over.
All right, so we didn't put anything up for that game besides we have Tulane. We like Tulane.
Yeah.
Washington.
I lean over in that game. I might get to the over. We'll see.
Washington, yes. Blue Jays run line, Orioles money line. I like the Blue Jays. I cannot go after the Orioles. Middle Tennessee over, yes. I like the Blue Jays today. Nick Pivetta can't do it. It's no longer in Nick Pivetta we trust. Let's have some fun with this game, Nick.
Yeah, Kansas City Royals are at the Cleveland Guardians in this one here. Guardians -130 home favorites with a total of 7 in this game. Taking a look at the weather here in Cleveland, we're seeing 10-mile-an-hour winds from the right to the left, 63 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Savali and Brady Singer, your pitching matchup for this one here. Brady Singer has been good. 2.35 ERA, 1.21 whip, 7.04 strikeouts per 9, which is 19%. 1.47 walks per 9, a 3.92 BABIP, a 3.61 FIP, and a 3.33 Sierra. On the other side, Savali with a 4.41 ERA, a 0.86 whip, 7.71 strikeouts per 9, which is 22%, 1.65 walks per 9, a 2.05 BABIP, a 3.55 FIP, and a 3.62 Sierra. Let's take a look where the money is coming in on this game between Cleveland and Kansas City. If I can find it. There we go. 53% of the tickets are on Kansas City, but 71% of the cash is on the Guardians. 67% of the tickets are on the under. 98% of the cash is on the under. The line's moved from 7.5 down to 7. My projected line for this game was Cleveland -120, so there's not any line value on this game. I would lean towards the Guardians because I like the way the market is moving towards them, but also the pitching advantage goes towards the Royals here, I want to say, with Singer over Savali. So this one was just a big wash for me. It ended up being a pass. So I'm going to lay off here.
Yeah, I can't really go after anything right now in this one. Cleveland's got that 3-spot lockdown, and Kansas City is fighting to hold down that the cellar in the AL Central. They really have nothing else to play for, or looking to not finish last place in the AL Central. It really doesn't matter. It really does not matter. These two teams Royals are fighting to end the season. Cleveland's just trying to stay healthy to get into the postseason. I wouldn't be surprised if you see not a weakened lineup, but like a lackluster lineup from Cleveland. Maybe a lean towards Kansas City for me, but I'm not going after this one. for the CFL game, Nick, you have +8 and +7.
Yeah, I got in on early in them. Early for them.
There you go. Rangers money line, Ducks money line, Oilers money line. Have fun with hockey. Kansas City run line first 5 under. Enjoy. I advise to stay away from the Sharks split game today. There you go. Thanks for your advice. Houston. Nope. I do not like Houston today. Nope. That is a 2-lane spot. Let's roll.
Yeah, this one's a fun one. Minnesota is at Detroit. Minnesota -150 favorites versus the red-hot Detroit Tigers. Total of 7 in this game. Let's take a look at the weather here in Detroit. 5-mile-an-hour winds from the left to the right. 61 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Joe Ryan and Tyler Alexander, your pitching matchup here. Joe Ryan, 3.90 ERA, 1.08 WHIP, 9.76 strikeouts per nine, which is 27%, 3.9 walks per nine, a 2.27 BABIP, a 3.88 FIP, and a 4.09 SIERA. On the other side, Tyler Alexander with a 4.33 ERA, 1.15 WHIP, 5.67 strikeouts per nine, which is 16%, 1.67 strikeout walks per nine, a 2.56 BABIP, a 4.93 FIP, and a 4.80 SIERA. Let's take a look where the money is coming in on this game. We are seeing 73% of the tickets and 83% of the cash is coming in on the Twins. The line has moved a little bit, though, -140 up to -150 for the Twins. So it's moved accordingly. 67% of the tickets are on the over when 77% of the cash is on the under. And the line's dropped half a run. For me, I am extremely interested in going right back to the Tigers here. And let's see what we can get for them here. By the way, the last part of my capping here, I have the Tigers as a favorite. -116 favorite. And they're +140. And they're +138 in the first 5 innings. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go back to the exact same play I had yesterday, just with a lot better of a price tag next to it. Give me the Detroit Tigers in the first 5 on the money line here. I think that they are able to go ahead and win these first 5 innings. I think the wrong team is favored in this matchup here. We have the red-hot Detroit Tigers, who are playing a little bit, not spoiler, but they're not just playing out the strings here. I like the Tigers here in this spot. First 5 money line for me.
I think the problem with the Tigers is we should have told them they were eliminated day 1, and they would have been fine. Because since they've been eliminated, they've won 7 out of their last 8. They're playing some good baseball right now. I would not be opposed to grabbing them. I'm just kind of staying away from these types of games, like I've been all since pretty much for a while now. It would be a lean towards the Tigers. I wish we put up the Tigers yesterday because Nick was talking about it. He goes, "Yeah, I don't trust them full game," and yeah, I don't. Out, but it happens. But I'm gonna go after the teams that are playing for playoffs right now. Although I would love to go after the Tigers today, I'm just going to follow my kind of rule and just stay away from this one. Tulane, Houston, first quarter over. Yes, I think you can get a first quarter over, 100%. San Diego State, Boise State, over. I do not like any overs in that Boise State. Where are you getting offense from in that game? I don't know.
It's at 39.
Yeah, still. Detroit, money line. Sure, have fun. Tigers. I wish I bet the Warriors under, LOL, 6 a.m. this morning. I forgot that game was even happening. All right, Nick, this is the biggest game of the day. Biggest game, biggest series of the weekend.
Yeah, for sure. This is the only divisional race that still needs to be decided. The Mets are -120 road favorites, total of 6.5. I believe this line's gone up to -130. -138.
I can still get a 118.
Yeah. Let's take a look at the weather in this matchup here, as we are getting 9-mile-an-hour winds from the left to the right, 69 degrees, 2% chance of rain. Jacob deGrom and Max Fried. deGrom, 3.72 ERA, a 0.93 WHIP. The last 30 days. But mainly that ERA is a little inflated from that one Oakland start. 13.97 strikeouts per nine, which is 40%, 1.86 walks per nine, a 288 BABIP, a 243 FIP, and a 204 SIERA. On the other side, Max Fried with a 2.33 ERA, a 1 WHIP, 9 strikeouts per nine, 25%, 2 walks per nine, a 246 BABIP, a 382 FIP, and a 3.34 SIERA. Let's take a look where the money is coming in on this game. This one's kind of obviously the marquee matchup of the day. And we're seeing 52% of the tickets and 56% of the cash coming in on the Braves. But the line's moving towards the Mets. 69% of the tickets are on the under. 90% of the cash is on the under in this game. This line hasn't dropped, but it's a 6.5. I don't expect it to drop. Looking at the projected line for this game, I have the Mets as minus 115 favorites. So I'm seeing slight line value with the Atlanta Braves, but not enough, obviously, for me to look at that game. I'm probably just watching this game as a fan, even though this game checks all the boxes other than the line value here. The Mets have the pitching advantage. They have the lines moving in their direction. The market's moving in their direction. And I don't know. I lean Mets, obviously. Do I get to it? Probably not. But it's a lean towards the Mets, I guess, if I had to get to the game.
I do say I wish we got it at 110 last night when it was sitting there. I am gonna grab it at 125. I would be all right with that. I'm making the executive decision. Mets are on the site. Let's go Mets tonight. Whenever you get DeGrom at this short of a number, I know it's in Atlanta against Max Fried. I don't care. DeGrom is coming off his worst performance in 4 years. That he doesn't allow he doesn't allow more than 3 earned runs, and he did that against Oakland. You better believe he's going to come into this game pissed. I think there's a big spot. The Mets have been looking towards this series for a while now. So have the Braves. It's a 1-game split. I'm grabbing the Mets. I'm probably going to be on the Mets every single game because I think they're the better team. And when it comes to it, I think they have better pitching in every single game lined up. Every single game lined up, they have better pitching. DeGrom over Fried. Scherzer over
Kyle
Wright. And then Seabass over Morton. I think they have better pitching in every single matchup. And when it comes to it, pitching in October wins games. Today is the last day of September. Tomorrow starts October. Tomorrow starts October. This is when pitching comes alive. Go ahead. Give me the Mets. I got them at 110 last night. Didn't put them up on the site until a minute ago, minus 125. There you go. Mets tonight.
I can't get involved.
Plus 150, great value. I understand with the Tigers. Yo. Mets first to 2 and the under first 5, 3.5. That's fine. Twins lost. Sad. Oh, well. Yep. Padres run line. Yep. And can't play that game. I'm on the Braves side, but no play. Boo. Sorry. Suppness. There's the official suppness. Let's get it. We're good to go. Let's go, Matt. Let's get it tonight. Grabbed the under 45.5 last night. Under was clear for sure. Oh, in the Dolphins game? Yeah, that was a little bit of a sweat at the end, though. Speaking of, let's go to another Miami team.
Yeah, we have the Miami Marlins, which what a comeback from them last night. There's no line on this game. Oh, no, there we go.
Sorry. I typed it.
Minus 175 for the Brewers. Total of 6.
Yep.
Total is 6 in this game. Let's take a look at it's a dome, so we don't have to worry about weather. I mean, granted, these are 2 of the best pitchers in the National League, but 6. Wow. 2.86 ERA, 1.02 WHIP, 8.59 strikeouts per nine, which is 24%, 1.23 walks per nine, a 281 BABIP, a 389 FIP, and a 3.22 SIERA. On the other side, Corbin Burns with a 2.89 ERA, 1.16 WHIP, 9.54 strikeouts per nine, which is 26%, 2.09 walks per nine, a 303 BABIP, a 386 FIP, and a 307 SIERA. Let's take a look where the money's coming in on this game. see if there's anything that we can use here. 66% of the tickets are on the Brewers. 75% of the cash is with the Fish. 82% of the tickets and 94% of the cash is coming in on the under. This is why the line's gone from 6.5 down to a 6. I mean, if they give me a 5.5, I'll take the over. We're not going to see a 5.5 though. And let's take a look where my line value was in this game. It was Milwaukee at a minus 164 is the projected line. So no line value in this game for me. I really don't want much to do with this game. Milwaukee should win this game. I lean over at 6. I'm not going to bet that. But right now, it's another pass for me.
I like the over. That's it. I think 6 is too small. This has the same feeling as the Zach Greinke, Justin Verlander game a couple days ago, where it was at a 6.5. Two of the better pitchers in baseball right now in Alcantara and Corbin Burns, and it's a 6. Yeah, I'm gonna grab that over. I know it sounds crazy. I know it's an over with the Marlins. I don't care. I think Alcantara gets hit a little bit. I think Burns gets hit a little bit. We get a 2-2 game, and then all of a sudden extra innings in the bullpens, and then everything gets wonky. And I could easily see this game being a 3-3 at one point. So I'm going to go and take this game over the total of 6. I know it's not pretty, but that's where I'm going to go. That 6 is super low for Miami and Brewers. Yeah. Pirates, money line versus the Cardinals. I don't hate it. Pirates team total over. I don't hate it. San Diego State plus 6. Yes, I would lean that way. The Fish, money line, no play. That's fair. Washington wins. Yes. Huskies, that is. I got you. I made a 4-legger last night. I'm only concerned about one game. Vikings, Falcons, Bears, Cardinals. That's a 2-2. I like the back. I like the first two, I guess. Cardinals and Vikings and Falcons. Falcons is kind of a toss-up though.
I'm really not on board with much there. I lean Vikings. I like the Browns. I like the Giants, and I don't really want anything.
I like the Panthers. All money line. Good luck. Clemson over under up to 43. We got 40.5, so I'm happy. See, that's why you jump on the package early. We got 40.5. You would have gotten that early. I like the over. Over in Stanford and Oregon.
Yes.
There you go. I didn't remember that game. Blues. That's preseason hockey. Like the over in the Cardinals game. Sure, why not? It's Flaherty, who hasn't really done much all year. No weather issues in the Carolinas now. They're probably going to get rain, so I like the under.
I'm seeing rain. Yeah, I'm seeing rain outside my door
right now. Vikings should win with no Winston and Michael Thomas. They're not going to play. If that gets up to a 3.5, I will lean Saints. We'll go to this game though, Nick.
Yeah, Houston Astros are minus 175 home favorites. Total of 6.5 in this game. Another low total, 6.5.
A lot of low totals today, but good pitching.
Yeah, Framer Valdez and Drew Rasmussen is your pitching matchup here. Rasmussen with a 3.18 ERA, 1.02 WHIP, 7.31 strikeouts per 9, which is 20%. 1.27 walks per 9, a 265 BABIP, a 329 FIP, and a 3.70 Sierra. On the other side, we have the Astros with Framer Valdez, 2.83 ERA, 1.20 WHIP, 10.29 strikeouts per 9, which is 27%. 1.8 walks per 9, a 326 BABIP, a 292 FIP, and a 2.57 Sierra. Let's take a look at where the money is coming in on this game. This one here between Houston and Tampa Bay. There we go. 61% or 64% of the tickets, 81% of the cash coming in on the Astros. The line's moving their way, so that makes sense. 55% of the tickets and 57% of the cash is on the over. Line's gone from 7 to 6.5. So we get we get two good pitchers. The markets are moving towards the under, even though the bets are coming in on the over. What is the first 5 total for this game?
It's got to be over 3.5.
It's a 3.5 minus 120 to the under. I'm gonna keep an eye on this game. I may get involved with that first 5 under 3.5 between Tampa Bay and Houston here, but right now it's a no play, but it's a lean towards the under.
Yeah, for me, I couldn't fade Framber Valdez. He's been really, really good all year. He's been one of the most consistent pitchers for this staff. He did get hit up a little bit against the Baltimore Orioles his last start, but honestly, I'm not really too concerned about it because the Houston Astros still won that game. I'm surprised he's not more in the Cy Young race because, well, I guess it's only because he's got a teammate named Justin Verlander. But 29 starts, a 16-5 record with a 2.69 ERA. Strikeout numbers not as high. He's got 182 this year, 63 walks, which is a little bit concerning, but he's been one of the more consistent pitchers on this Houston staff. I would lean towards Houston run line. Tampa Bay has just been struggling. I will say I want Tampa Bay to get that 5 seed because I would love to see a CS between Seattle and Toronto. But when it comes to it, this one's going to be a complete pass. So I do want to see Tampa win though. Kirk Cousins is the king of England. That's my best bet. Vikings. You enjoy. I like the under. 2-team parlay, Mariners, Padres. Who you guys like? Say Earle Bros. Thank you for. I like both of them. I like both of those games.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna lean towards the Mariners there.
Yeah, okay. No high wins expected now. Still think it goes under 40. Yes, I do. For some reason, the Astros can go over this, overman this total alone. They could, but I don't think they do. Astros money line and the under. Good luck with that one. I can't back a minus 175. Didn't bet it. That's fair. In Gilbert, we trust. Mariners run line. I think the Mariners clinch a playoff spot for the first time since 2001 today, but we'll see. We'll go to this game, Nick.
Yeah, the St. Louis Cardinals are hosting the Pittsburgh Pirates here. Minus 195 for the Cardinals. Total 7 in this game. Johan Oviedo and Jack Flaherty is your pitching matchup here. Let's take a look at the weather here in this game. 6 mile an hour winds blowing in. 64 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here. Oviedo, 3.05 ERA, 1.26 whip, 10.02 strikeouts per 9, 26%. Walks a lot of batters, so 6.1 walks per 9, but a 235 BABIP, a 307 FIP, and a 4.64 SIERA. Jack Flaherty with a 4.29 ERA, 1.57 whip, 8.57 strikeouts per 9, which is 21%, 6.71 walks per 9, a 317 BABIP, a 507 FIP, and a 462 SIERA. Take a look where the money is coming in on this game here with the Pirates and the Cardinals. We're seeing 83% of the tickets and 83% of the cash coming in on the Cardinals. This line opened up at 205. It's down to 195. We're seeing 62% of the tickets coming in on the over, 55% of the cash is on the under, and the line's moved half a point. Half a run, my bad, in this game. Let's take a look. Where is my projected line for this game? Was minus 192 with the Cardinals. So there's no implied line value in this game at the moment, but the Pirates check all the other boxes for me. I think Johan Oviedo has the pitching advantage right now. And when you look at his current form over Jack Flaherty, and the markets are moving in the direction of the Pirates, even though the money is coming in on the Cardinals. This may make my card. I'm going to take the Pirates first 5 money line at plus 160 in this game. I like Oviedo right now way better than Flaherty, and we could see potentially the Cardinals slow down a little bit here now that they've already punched in their ticket. So I'm going to go, I just bet it here. Give me the Pirates in the first 5 innings.
There you go. I was looking Pirates. This is once again, I mean, I'm going to end up breaking my rule in a later portion of this stream. this is a game that I just don't want to go after. You get the Cardinals who are playing playing to stay healthy, and Pirates who are playing for exercise. I guess you could say the Pirates are trying to not lose 100 games, but that would require them to win 5 out of 7 from St. Louis down this last 7 games, which I don't see happening. So Pirates will most likely lose 100 games this year. I just can't. I just can't go after this game. Not that it's a bad game. I don't mind your Pirates play. These are two teams that don't really have much to play for right now. So this one's a complete stay away. I already got that one. Red Blacks are 5.5-point dogs. It's move. Would you still take it?
Ooh. We'll go over that at the end of the stream. I got to look at that game a little more. I got it at 7. I think potentially the Red Blacks could win this game outright. So, sure. But 5.5. 5.5 is that dog number.
There you go. Alex Cobb. Corn on the cob. Giants money line. It's corn. Sorry. My gross play is the Colorado first 5 in full game money line and plus 1.5. That's also going to be on my card. Is the plus 2.5. Pirates first to 2. That's fair. Hockey. Thanks for the hockey season looks yesterday. There you go. Clicked off. There we go. Let's go to this game, Nick.
Yeah. Texas Rangers are at the LA Angels in this one here. The Angels are 155 home favorites with a total of 8 in this game. Let's take a look at the weather here in LA. 7-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 70 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Reed Detmers and Glenn Otto is your pitching matchup for this game. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup numbers here. Glenn Otto with a 4.50 ERA, 1.13 whip, 7.88 strikeouts per 9, which is 21%. 1.88 walks per 9, a 250 BABIP, a 495 FIP, and a 3.96 SIERA. On the other side, Reed Detmers with a 6.05 ERA, a 1.60 whip, 6.52 strikeouts per 9, which is 15%. 2.79 walks per 9, a 357 BABIP, a 291 FIP, and a 4.84 SIERA. Let's take a look where the money is coming in on this game. Angels and Rangers. This is the lowest bet game of the day. Not enough tickets to really have a real gauge on this, so I'm not even gonna say what they are because there's barely anything in. So looking at my projected line for this game was LA minus 117. So there is full line value with the Texas Rangers in this spot. I'm not going after this game though, because I need to see what the market does first. Now, if I need more tickets to be recorded for this game in order for me to really go after it. So for right now, it's a pass, but it's a lean towards Texas.
That's fair. I am not betting this game, but that doesn't come as a surprise. If anything, I gotta lean towards Texas just because Reed Detmers is garbage. But so is Glenn Otto. I'm not interested in this game. Complete stay away from me. Don't even need to waste my breath on it. Rough Riders, 7-point dogs.
Yeah, I still like that. As long as you can get a touchdown with them.
Mets Braves over 5.5 total. Has it actually dropped to 5.5?
No, that's an alternative total.
What's the line on that?
I can get the alternative total up here. It's I have to go to a different book because BOL does not offer that.
That's fair. Yeah, because I only see I even see some mostly 6.5s now on the Mets game too. Tulane money line. Yep. Patrick Wisdom RBI. You enjoy that game. I'm staying away from that one. I will be betting this one though.
Yeah, on Bovada, you can get over 5.5 at minus 135.
That's not terrible.
It's not a terrible line. Oakland Athletics are at the Seattle Mariners in this next one here. Mariners minus 225, home favorites, total is 7. And we have the Seattle Mariners looking to clinch their first playoff spot in 21 years tonight. We have the pitching matchup of Logan Gilbert and Kenny Waldichuk. Waldichuk with a 7.15 ERA, 1.46 whip. the last 30 days. 8.34 strikeouts per nine, which is 21%. 2.78 walks per nine, a 318 BABIP, a 5.46 FIP, and a 4.26 SIERA. On the other side, Logan Gilbert, 2.25 ERA, 1.1 WHIP, 11.89 strikeouts per nine, which is 33%. 1.93 walks per nine, a 309 BABIP, 1.8 FIP, and a 2.64 SIERA. Let's take a look at where the money is coming in on this game here. Not a highly bet game so far, and this line's dropped an awful lot. 88% of the tickets, 73% of the cash is on the Mariners. This line's gone from 275 down to 225. That's alarming. 60% of the tickets, 73% of the cash is on the over. The line's not really moved there. I wanted to back the Mariners. I was all for backing the Mariners. But I need to see if that actually was the opening line when it opened. Because if it was actually a minus 275 when it opened and it's now a minus 225, I want nothing to do with this game. This line opened up at 270. Yeah. On Bet Online, it opened up at 275, 7:15 this morning. And it's dropped all the way down to 225. I can't play that. That's way too alarming of a drop, which it's unfortunate because I wanted to back the Mariners. That scares me off that game though. I see full line value with the Mariners. I see a pitching advantage with the Mariners. Obviously, with a win and a cover, they clinched their first playoff spot in 21 years. That 50-cent line movement since the opening line is a no thank you for me.
That's fair. All right, ready for this, Nick? Ichiro Suzuki, Mike Cameron, Edgar Martinez, John O'Lourdes, Brett Boone, Al Martin, David Bell, Dan Wilson. That was the opening day starting lineup for the Seattle Mariners the last season that they made the playoffs. Yeah, exactly. I just figured I'd bring that one up. I thought it was cool. I remember Ichiro and Mike Cameron. Other than that, I really don't remember all the other guys. But I think today is the day Seattle will clinch a playoff spot for the first time in 21 years. And it will be cool to see how big of a run they make in the playoffs. That's another story because we don't know whether or not Julio Rodriguez is coming back. But I did grab Seattle. I know it's a big line movement. If it was 170 to 125, I would be a little bit more concerned. 270 to 225, yes, it's still a 50-cent line movement, but I'm not as concerned about it, if that makes sense. Just because it's a wide line, probably a lot of people just jumping on Oakland because it's a big, wide spread. But this is a game that I think Seattle clinches their first playoff spot since 2001. Give me Seattle on the run line today.
All right.
Darn, I thought we had a cool chat, and then the sex bots come in, and there are 5 of the chats. Never mind. What's up, dudes? Keep dropping that wisdom. There you go.
I'm not
a sex bot. Oh, shoot. Tate's a sex bot now. Oh, boy. They're learning. I'm kidding. Who let the boys out? Who? Lenny's sex bots are back. Yes, they are. You know what? That's fine. They get us views. It's whatever. Sex bots, at least can you make sure you guys like the stream? But anyways, we'll go on to this game, Nick.
Yeah, Chicago White Sox are hosting at the San Diego Padres here. The Padres are $2 favorites in this one. Total 7.5 in this game. Take a look at the weather here in this game. As we have 6-mile-an-hour winds from the left to the right, 69 degrees, 1% chance of rain. Davis Martin and Darvish is your pitching matchup for this one here. Davis Martin's been okay. 3.15 ERA, 1.20 WHIP, 5.85 strikeouts per nine, 16%, 3.1.
Okay, then. Nick just didn't want to talk about the games anymore. Sounds good to me. Looking at it, it's Davis Martin versus Darvish. Must-win games for the San Diego Padres. And White Sox have been out of it for a while now.
That was weird.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, it said my thing errored.
Oh, well, that's fine. I like San Diego run line today. I just don't think I White Sox are done, and the Padres. How close are they to clinching? They're still a little bits away from clinching. So, what do they got? Actually, it's probably not too far. I think their lucky numbers like 2 or 4 or something like that. So they're not far off from clinching. I don't think they clinched today, but they could clinch with the next, probably this weekend. This one's a pass for me though. Oh, sorry, San Diego run line. San Diego run line.
Yeah, I'm leaning Padres in this game. My line for this game was Padres minus 200, so I think this line is spot on. But I do see a pitching advantage with them. And looking at where the market's coming in on this game, let's see, I'm trying to find the game here.
You got this, Nick.
It's an interleague game. There we go. That's why I couldn't find it. 98% of the tickets, 97% of the cash is on the Padres. It's only moved 5 cents though. This game is a stay off for me. I just don't see enough value to go after the Padres here in this one. It's a lean towards them, but a no play.
That's fair. That's fair. Pods run line, yes. No, Tim, don't command the bots to like the stream, then more bots will come. That's fine. Then they'll like the stream. It's a never-ending cycle of bots liking our stream. For a Royals for 5, enjoy. The books took Nick out. Yep, they did. 100%.
Yeah, they were scared.
Giants lifting. Have fun. Hello, network went out. There you go. This will be the last game that I like today.
Yeah. We have, good God. The Dodgers are minus 380 favorites in this game with a total of 8 in this one. Let's take a look at what the weather is looking like here in LA. 5-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 68 degrees, 1% chance of rain. Clayton Kershaw, Chad Kuhl is your pitching matchup here. Chad Kuhl has been not so cool lately. 6.66 ERA, 1.52 whip, 9.82 strikeouts per 9, which is 24%. 2.81 walks per 9, a 3.47 BABIP, a 5.03 FIP, and a 3.68 Sierra. On the other side, Kershaw with a 1.80 ERA, a 0.87 whip, 10.8 strikeouts per 9, which is 31%, 1.50 walks per 9, a 260 BABIP, a 208 FIP, and a 2.64 Sierra. Let's take a look at where the money's coming in on this game, where we're seeing 93% of the tickets, 93% of the cash on the Dodgers. Line skyrocketed, minus 320 to minus 383. 62% of the tickets are on the under, 88% of the cash is on the under in this one. Line has moved 5 cents towards the under. Let's take a look at my projected line for this game was Dodgers minus 333. You can get the Rockies for 339. So there's a slight line value here with the Rockies. Even at this big price tag, not full line value. This is not a game I'm interested in at all. Pass.
I'll break my rule for this one. I like the Colorado Rockies. I would grab them plus 2.5 though at minus 110. There is zero reason, I don't care what the pitching matchup is, that the Dodgers should be minus almost 400 when they are playing for nothing. This is an exhibition game for them. This is a tune-up game for the playoffs. Should they really be minus 380? I know Chad Kuhl's awful. You're paying minus 380 for what? 5 innings of Kershaw? Maybe. I don't know. This is a Colorado spot. I know the bullpen's fantastic. I just don't see the Dodgers going out there and absolutely blowing the crap out of the Rockies. I see no reason for them to. I like Colorado plus the 2.5. I know I normally don't lay that much, but this is a spot for me. I'm going after Colorado plus 2.5.
Fair.
There you go. Buffering. Sounds like that's something on your end. Do you think Cubs win the full game? No. I don't. But I'm not going after that game. Oh yes, Colorado money line in first 5. You know it. There you go. All right, Nick. Last MLB game, and then I'm gonna end up heading out when you do Canadian football because I got Higgs' show in 5 minutes. So we'll go over this game.
Okay. Yeah, Giants are minus 125 home favorites with a total of 7 in this game. We have Let's take a look at the weather here in this spot real quick, and then there we go. 6-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 62 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Same weather we see basically every day in San Francisco. 4.12 ERA, 0.99 WHIP the last 30 days for Earle Kelly, 9.15 strikeouts per nine, which is 26%, 2.29 walks per nine, a 213 BABIP, a 482 FIP, and a 3.48 SIERA. On the other side, we have Alex Cobb, which has been better, 2.67 ERA, a 1.19 WHIP, 8.29 strikeouts per nine, which is 22%, 2.94 walks per nine, a 295 BABIP, a 273 FIP, and a 3.52 SIERA. Let's take a look at where the money is coming in on this game. It's such a low amount of tickets. Never mind. That's barely anything for me to have any value on. And what is the projected line for this game? I must not have seen it. There we go. It's a 61.3% chance for the Giants to win. So the projected line for this game was around -158. So there's full line value with the San Francisco Giants in this one here. I'm going to keep an eye on this game because the Giants are a team that almost checks all the boxes. I need to see where the markets move in this game. But I am looking towards the Giants here in this one. That would be a lean towards Giants here for me.
You enjoy that. I'm going to stay away from this one. Once again, two teams playing for exercise. I will say I kind of lean towards Earle Kelly. That's only because I've been backing him all year. And I get plus money for him. Am I betting it? No, I'm not. This will be the last game of the baseball slate, but I have zero interest in going after this one. So there you go. Tim's going to take the bot and entourage with him to Higgs' show. Damn right. Nerfy Giants, the only baseball player I have. I bet every game college football tonight. There you go. Good luck. All right, Nick, I'll let you go over some Canadian football. I'm going to head out. I'll be over at Higgs' show on Midday Money in the Max Wagers Network if you guys are interested in that. But good luck today, guys, in baseball. And Nick, enjoy your Canadian football.
Yes, we get some Canadian football here. We have the Saskatchewan Roughriders taking on the Winnipeg Blue Bombers in this game. Bombers now 7-point favorites. This line has dropped since the opening line. I believe it opened up around 8.5, 9. It's down to a 7 here. I got involved in this game last night. I got 8 with the Roughriders here. Looking at this game, we have Saskatchewan coming in. Yeah, they lost last week. They're coming in off of a loss versus Edmonton. I was all over the Elks in that game, though. They got blown out the previous week against the same Winnipeg team. They've lost back-to-back games against Winnipeg. They covered the first one in week 13 as a 3-point dog, 20-18 loss. But they did not cover in a 54-20 loss the previous week. A little bit of a revenge game narrative, a little bit as well here. Plus, when we look at Winnipeg, ever since they started off the season, 9-0, and they lost after they started the season 9-0, they lost their first game in week 10, including that game. They're 1-4 against the spread. The only time they've covered the spread is against Saskatchewan in that 54-20 win. And looking at this game, I believe Winnipeg wins this game. I don't think the Riders win this game outright. They are getting some reinforcements back on offense, the Riders, so they should be a little bit better offensively. And I believe with the win today, Winnipeg gets the number 1 seed in the playoffs. But I like Saskatchewan taking the points here. And as long as you can get at least the touchdown number with them, I'm fine with that. I see this as maybe a 3, 4, 5-point game, less than a touchdown game between the Riders and the Bombers. So I'm going to go ahead. I took Saskatchewan. I got him at +8. I would still take him at +7 in this spot. Saying good 2-team parlay in the MLB. Line value doesn't matter. I have 100% profit boost. If you're looking for 2 wins, then I'll go. If you're looking for 2, I'll give you 2 favorites. Go with Yankees and Mariners. Yankees and Mariners. That's what I would go with. Yeah, it's still sitting at 7. I may take it. Yeah, I would still take it at 7. But I won't go lower I wouldn't go lower than a touchdown if it does get that far. So, on to the last game of the night. The Ottawa Red Blacks and the BC Lions here. This line's dropped too. I got this game last night at a 7 with Ottawa plus 7. It's now down to a 5.5. And one thing I've noticed with Ottawa here is that they are a team. Ottawa is one of my favorite types of teams. They are predictable, very, very predictable. They're 3-10 this year. They're 5-8 against the spread, 3-3 on the road, 0-7 at home though. But they are on the road here, and similar to the Edmonton Elks, you back this team on the road, you fade them at home. They are 5-1 ATS on the road. They are 0-7 ATS at home, and they are on the road here. And I'm getting a full touchdown with them. Or not anymore, but I think I got 6 up on the site. It's 5.5 now. I'm not confident in this BC offense anymore. This BC offense is leaving some to be desired since they've lost Nathan Rourke. Since they've lost Nathan Rourke, they put up 28, 16, 10, 31 in overtime, and 11. I lean towards the under in this game. This team offensively has been bad since they lost Nathan Rourke, and I could see this being a little bit of a lower scoring game here because we do know BC has a pretty decent offense or a pretty decent defense, my bad, as well. And I would look towards maybe an under in this game. I believe it is a 47 though, so I lean under in this game. I'm probably not going to get to this under because it is a 47. But I do lean that way, but I like Ottawa plus the points in this game, in this spot. Would I play it at 5.5? Yeah, I see this as a field goal game. I could see potentially Ottawa winning outright as well. I see this as a field goal type of game. So the other CFL game is sitting at 5.5. Sprinkle the Red Blacks money line. I don't hate that idea. I don't. I think that the Red Blacks are improving under Nick Arbuckle, rather than I forgot who they had before that. So, yeah, under in Ottawa, over in Winnipeg. I would lean those ways with the totals. I like the size better in today's slate though. So that's where I end up going for today's slate, and that is everything for today's show. I'll do a quick little recap here, and then we'll head on out for today. I am sitting with the Reds first 5 money line at plus 123. I'm also on the Tigers first 5 plus 138 and the Pirates first 5 plus 160 in baseball. In college football, I am with Middle Tennessee and UTSA over the 65. I like the Washington Huskies minus 2.5 and that game to go over the 65 as well. And then I'm with the Saskatchewan Roughriders in the CFL and the Ottawa Red Blacks as well, plus 7 as well. I would still play them at the plus 7 and the plus 5.5, but that's about as far as I'll go with those games. So that is going to just about wrap it up for this stream. We want to thank you guys as always for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Do you have DraftKings? No, we don't. I'm in North Carolina and it's not legal here. So thanks for nothing, North Carolina. But that's going to just about wrap it up for the show. We want to thank you guys as always for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. And turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live here at ESB, which is every single morning, anywhere between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. That's going to just about wrap it up for this one. We want to thank you guys as always for watching. And good luck.